what's your question?
Like, when you saw me on the float, like, you like, was she cute? Like,
nah. I was like, ooh, she fine as a motherfucker.
oh wait, no. What's up, Tootie Gang? It's your girl Tootie Girl, back with another video. And as y'all can see, I got a special guest because y'all requested this video, so we're going ahead and make it. But before we get to it, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's just get to the story time. So if y'all don't know, this is my boyfriend Malcolm, and we actually met at a Mardi Gras parade in 2019 in Slidell on February 17th. I was actually on the parade float, and it was right by Fremo. Yeah, we had stopped right by Fremo on Front Street, and we were sitting there for a good minute, and I just, on the corner of my eye, saw him walking, and I don't know, did you make eye contact with me first, or did I?
You?
So I just seen him, and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute, and then I waved at him like, come get something, and I threw him like a basic ass bead, and he looked at me like, no, you better give me something else. So I went and I was like, all right, let me get him something I got. And it was a $1 bead, and I threw it to him. Was it green? I think it was green. I threw that one to him, and he thanked me, and then he walked away. So I'm like, okay, he's cute, whatever. Didn't think nothing of it. And then my sister was with me, and she's like, girl, he coming back. I was like, what? So I look, and he's over here walking back towards me, and I'm like, okay, what does this nigga want? He want more beads, or like, what's happening? And he was like, can I get your number? I was like, oh, wait, what? I was just like, and then everybody, I didn't notice everybody in the crowd was watching, so I was just like, sure. So I just gave him my phone, and he put his number in. He gave it back to me, and I was like, all right, thank you. And then he blew me a kiss, and I was just like, what the fuck?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you blew me a kiss. I was like, wait, what? What the fuck is? Okay.
I don't remember that.
So then he walked away, and I actually looked, and everybody was like looking at us, smiling and shit, and I was just like, oh shit, like what the fuck? But we had started talking while I was still on the float. We were texting back and forth because he had left the parade route and went to Hooters with his friend while I was still on the fucking float.
They got good wings.
And by the time I got off the float, because the parade had ended, we went back to the route, which was right by McDonald's. And he wanted to link up, and I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of tired, you know, I gotta drop my sister back off at her house. And he was like, oh, don't worry, we could link up at this park. So I told my sister, she's like, nah, you're not going by yourself, I'm going with you. I was like, all right, well, fuck it, come with me then. We met there. It was me, my sister, him, and his friend, and we all started talking. And I remember he was saying how he went to Lakeshore. If y'all know me, y'all knew I went to Lakeshore too. So it was really weird how we both went to the same school and never knew each other. Like, our friends knew of us, but we didn't know of each other. So it was really weird how that happened. But he was only there for, what, 9 weeks? So that...
9 weeks.
It makes sense, but it was still kind of weird. But he never really asked me out officially. I was waiting for him to ask me out, but he never did. And I was just like, so what we doing? He's like, what you mean? I was like, are you gonna ask me to be your girlfriend? He's like, you already are. And I'm like, what? Like, you never asked me to be your girlfriend. Like, how you just gonna assume I'm your girlfriend? Like, what?
That's what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened. I literally was like, so what we doing? Like, we've been chilling for weeks. Like, what's going on? He was like, you my girl. And I'm like, what? What you mean? Like, you never asked me out. But, you know. But I do want to say I like how the day we met, he had to bring his friend back home, and I had been on the float all day, so I didn't really eat. So when we were on the way back, I was like freaking out because, you know, my body was just like going through the motions of me not eating all day. So I was like getting lightheaded, I felt sick, and he was like, you know what, we need to go get you some food. So he brought me to Chili's. I ate. He didn't really eat because he had already ate, you know, Hooters earlier, so he wasn't really hungry. And then when I went to pay, he wouldn't let me pay.
Another.
He would not let me pay. I was like, "Can we at least split?" No, you're not paying for nothing. I was like, "What you mean? Like, you nice enough to bring me food, but
It was like $10, but no.
still, he wouldn't let me pay." I do applaud him for that though, because that's how a gentleman's supposed to be.
It was $10.
You know what? You know what? But I do want to point out that he did treat me like a queen the entire time. Even when we were dating, he would open doors. He would be so like, ugh.
Mother.
I remember when he was in Monroe, and we had just came from shopping, and he opened the door for me, and somebody right next to us saw it, and she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know people still did that today." She was like so amazed that he actually opened the car door for me and let me get in, and then he closed it. She was like, "I didn't know people still did that. Like, what?"
Oh my God.
I was just like, "Yeah." Yeah, I got one of those. Like,
Oh my God.
yes. But I think the number one thing I loved when we first started talking was we would literally drive to McDonald's, sit in the parking lot, and talk for hours.
Yeah.
Just about anything. Like, we'd stay out till like 2-3 in the morning just talking
Yeah.
and just chilling, because we did it at a park one time, but we didn't know that the park closed at a certain time. And you know, the feds decided to, you know, shut it down. But it was like, fuck it, we about to go to McDonald's. We ain't done talking yet. So
Yep.
that was our meetup spot. Like, what happened? I don't know how long we did that for, but
A few weeks.
yeah.
Not too long, you know.
It wasn't every day though.
No, not every day.
But that shit was lit. We would just stay talking. And I wouldn't be tired either. I was just chilling me.
Big chilling.
You got anything else you want to add? I think I covered everything.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much wrapped it up.
And
That
now,
was all the main points, you know.
and now we about to head on year number 3 in February.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. 3 years.
3 years, shit, though.
Oh my God. How did you put up with me so long?
Well,
I feel like I'm so hard to deal with, but everybody says I'm not. Maybe it's in my head. I don't know.
ask your viewers.
They gonna say the same thing, that it's all in my head.
All right.
I don't know, but we did have a time where we weren't together for a couple months because, you know, he had to get himself together financially and mentally. But when we got back together, he been stuck ever since.
I might look.
He's stuck, y'all. He ain't going nowhere.
I might look.
You been stuck. You stuck like Chuck.
Chuck.
Stuck. If it's up, then it's up, and it's up, then it's stuck.
I might look.
Period. But for the ones that don't know, he is a Capricorn, and I'm a Libra. I know people say that those two really don't mix well, but we make it work. We make it work.
For sure.
We definitely goofy and silly and crazy, so that definitely. If you've seen us interact with each other, which some people have, then they know. They know how we rocking around here. We play a lot, we do, but it's nothing but love.
Yeah.
Let's show your cheeks. I'm sorry. I love playing with his food. Mostly this. But any closing words?
Nope. You wrapped it up, you know.
Y'all wanted to know, so we went ahead and did it. But if y'all want to see more videos with him in it, let me know, because I can get him in a couple more videos. Because, you know, he be chilling, but, you know.
Comment below.
Period. Period. Okay. But to the gang, thank you guys so much for joining. And we'll see y'all next video.
Toot toot.